Good morning. You're listening to Shamelessly Shontay, and I'm your host, Shontay Lundy. Happy Sunday. Francis, welcome back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love it. I love it.
All
What
the
great
energy today.
energy.
All the energy.
Smiles.
Yes.
It's the purple and the red.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
So over the weekend, I did a treacherous hike all by myself. And this was the worst hike ever. Let me tell you why.
Let's hear it.
Okay. So I had to cross over streams,
Okay.
make decisions like, do I wear shoes or no shoes? I had to find a sturdy stick, and that posed as like my third leg to give me stability.
Mm-hmm.
I had to wear a lot of sunscreen, a lot of bug spray,
Oof.
climb under trees, have leaves and branches on my arms, legs, and face, and mud.
Let's see.
Feet submerged in mud. So it was a 2-hour hike to the waterfall. And folks, I love chasing waterfalls, and this is why I did this hike. So it's called Manoa Falls, and tourists stay on the path.
Mm-hmm.
But I always go off the beaten path to find these waterfalls. So you have to go deep into the rainforest. I mean, deep. 2 hours.
Okay.
One way.
Okay.
2 hours one way. And if you get lost, you are lost. Someone will not find you until your family tells them that we have a person missing.
Oh no.
You scream, you're not going to be heard.
Oh no.
If you fall down the cliff, you may die.
I'm too scary.
You are, huh?
I'm too scary.
Okay. And so then 2 hours back.
Oof.
So that's a
4-hour hike.
4-hour hike to see a waterfall.
So how long do you stay at the waterfall?
As long as you want. But this waterfall did not have any like a pool of water. It was just rocks.
Okay.
So there was no swimming.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was able to get some yoga in
Mm-hmm.
and really take in all the nature.
Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't see any wild animals, but in that space, in that territory, it's only wild boars.
Okay.
Wild boars and birds.
But by yourself. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, why not?
Oof.
So are you comfortable taking a solo vacation?
I have not done it yet. I want to. Like I said, I'm scary, but I do want to.
Okay. More women are feeling liberated when they do take vacations alone. The stigma of traveling by yourself is disappearing, Francis.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so what would be your first destination?
Somewhere where I can relax because I'm not doing the adventure stuff like you. So, I might hop over to Hawaii or go to the islands, Jamaica, Barbados. That's where my peoples are.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
My first I mean, that doesn't normally happen to me.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Maybe you just go domestic.
Yeah.
Right? Just to
Mhm.
kind of like get your feet wet and
Yeah.
understand what it is. But you travel on the plane by yourself.
Exactly.
Right? You stay in a hotel by yourself.
Yep.
So the only difference is crossing the waters.
Yeah.
My first solo trip was to South Africa.
Oh.
I went real far,
Yeah.
and I felt far.
Yeah.
Yes, I felt far.
But how was the trip though?
It was cool. It was cool. I was a little nervous.
Mhm.
I put suitcases against the hotel door.
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
Not mad at that at all.
Mm-hmm. So then I started going to Hawaii very frequently alone.
Mhm.
Maui was
Mhm.
is my favorite destination. This time I did Honolulu.
Okay.
And I don't know. I encourage anyone that can do a trip by themselves to explore it at least.
Yeah.
Right? Tell your folks where you're going.
And
Drop your pin.
and
If you
that's
feel
it.
like you're not going to have any service, tell someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm definitely going to do it sooner rather than later, for sure.
Okay, I'm supporting you.
Thank you.
Okay, and we'll be back.
Okay.
Can I call you Fran?
No.
Dead ass, huh? Oh. She said no. She said no with the hard face. No.
No.
Okay, well, Francis Ford, who do we have today?
Okay.
Who we have today, Francis?
Okay. Our guest today is the proud founder of Community Service of America Developmental Program, LLC. She has an impressive legacy spanning more than 20 years of leadership positions, servicing individuals with intellectual disabilities. She is the proud owner of 2 adult residential facilities and 1 specialized facility servicing individuals that suffer with substance abuse. Holding a Master of Arts in Education from Loyola Marymount University and a Bachelor of Arts in Behavioral Science from Mount St. Mary's University, she furthered her education to become a Board-Certified Behavior Analyst. Her knowledge and expertise allow her to develop programs and address the needs of adults and children that are diagnosed with various disabilities, including autism. Please welcome the incredible Jennifer Oglesby to the show.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, how are you?
Feeling good. How about you?
I'm doing good.
Okay. So the last time I saw you was 2020 or something like that, right?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was
That
a
was
while
a
ago.
minute.
It was.
That was a minute.
We were at an event.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to remember which one. Was it a women's event?
It was a women's event. But you know what? How I even remember that we met, and forgive me.
It's okay.
I was going through your Instagram yesterday, and I knew that we followed one another on social, but I couldn't really remember how we started following. So I scrolled down on your feed, and I was like, oh, I met this woman already.
Like, that's me.
Yeah, that's me. And back then I was wearing my hair straight with a gray streak.
I remember that,
Yeah,
Shontay.
yeah, gray streak. So it was like I feel like it was right before the pandemic, right?
It was.
Right
Mhm.
before the pandemic. Okay. So you've been up to a lot since then.
A lot.
A lot, right?
A lot, yes.
Okay. Over the years though, your son, your sweet son, made me a T-shirt and sent me a card. I thought it was so beautiful.
Aw.
Did you bring him today?
I did not. I should have.
Yes, you should have.
I
That
know.
would have
He
been
would've loved it.
amazing.
Right.
Yeah, and I was so touched by this T-shirt because, he signed it
Mm-hmm.
and he sent me a picture of himself, and his name starts with a B.
Bryce.
But I know that I know it was Bryce, but you have some other kids too, and I was wondering their names start with a B
They do.
as well, so it is a theme.
Yes. Okay. All boys, and then we adopted our daughter, Chloe. So kind of threw it off a little.
Okay, so how many kids you have?
5.
5. Congratulations!
yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm in a big family. Do you come from a big family?
Family of 3.
Are you the
But
oldest?
I'm not. I'm the baby.
Mhm.
But I wanted a girl so bad that we kept trying. And then
you
we
kept
tried
getting
again.
boys.
And then we tried again. And after 4, we were like, okay, I'm done. I'm like, I'll adopt.
Aw.
Okay.
And that's what we did.
How old is she?
She's 7. Yes.
Okay, Chloe, probably terrorizing the house.
Oh, 100%.
She owns the house.
Owns the house.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she runs me.
Girls run things.
so you are a true Angelino, right? Living in the Inland Empire.
Yes.
Do you call it the IE?
I do.
You do?
Yes.
I just learned about the IE, like for example.
For example.
Like for example.
I.
Okay.
Right.
So you call it the IE.
I do.
Okay, are there other like areas in Los Angeles that you have a nickname for? So if you're from like Palmdale or what is that place called by Palmdale?
Don't ask me.
I don't know.
I'm not
yeah. Yeah, Santa Clarita or Chatsworth. Is that called an area besides the Valley?
I just call it the Valley.
Okay.
I was born and raised in LA, so it's a little different. I just say LA.
Oh, wait. So you were born in LA, not the IE?
No.
For example.
Right.
Okay.
For example. Yes. Yes.
So what was that like?
you know what? Great. Being born and raised in LA, it was great. Being the youngest girl, it was a little tough growing up, having 2 older brothers. And I was born and raised in South Central, so my parents were always like, you have to stay here. You have to, be close to home. So they wanted me to do all these different things. And I had to go to an all-girl high school
Oh.
and an all-girl college. Right.
Oh.
But in high school, one of the things I remember about my childhood that I loved so much, we had to do volunteer hours. And there was a school up the street from us. I didn't have a car to drive. And I went there, and it was a school for adults with disabilities. And so I had to volunteer. And once I volunteered there as a freshman, I was sold. They loved me, and I loved them just as much.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just kept volunteering, and my passion just kind of grew in this area growing up. And I remember my dad, I kind of found out about the adult residential facility life. And I couldn't afford to open one at that time because I was only 18, then, 20, 21. But one thing that he did to kind of sow that seed into me, he would take me, I remember it was on 300 East Spring Street in Los Angeles, and he would take me to all the orientations. I had to pay, I think, $75, but I got the knowledge, and he would take me, and it just kept going and going and growing. And, years later, I opened up facilities. So,
Congratulations again.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
So we can guess that kind of drove your passion.
It did.
Yeah.
Yes. Starting off in high school, volunteering, it opened everything up for me and just sort of drew the passion in that lane. So that way I was able to figure out what can I do to change what I was seeing. And then I started meeting people along the way, and I said I wanted to make a difference and do more.
Okay. So your son Bryce,
Yes.
he has autism.
He does.
Okay. So your personal experience with him, was that part of the catalyst for your work also?
1,000%. I always say Bryce is the CEO of my company because everything that I had to go through with him, that drove me in a different direction all the way down to now becoming a BCBA. And it was a few years back because, after his disability, you kind of go through different motions. And so when he was diagnosed with Asperger's, and with Asperger's through Regional Center, at that time, you didn't get services. So it was one of those things of like, here you go off, go find something. And I left and I was like bawling, I'm crying and I'm like, well, what do I do? And I explored all these different options and different things. And I was driving to Orange County, paying all sorts of money for different things. And from there, I was like, okay, this is not really helping. I have to step up and do something different. And so that's when I started kind of diving in, trying to figure out what can I do to actually help my child and what can I do to actually make a difference for his growth, in order to become a successful adult.
So what were the signs to get him tested and to go through the steps? Yeah.
He would parallel play. So that was one of the things that I noticed.
So parallel play, what's that mean?
Yeah, so instead of us, like we have Barbies, I have a Barbie, you have a Barbie, and we're playing, he would just sit next to the kid and another kid was here and he was just kind of focused in his own world. So back then I would say, oh, Bryce is just in Brycey's world. That was like my thing for it. And so I noticed little things and he wasn't making friends the same way. He just struggled, communicating and doing different things. And so those were all red flags. And so that's what made me get up, go to the doctor, go to Regional Center and get him diagnosed.
And what age was this?
It was late. So he was 6 years old. So back then I didn't even know that there was a thing, what is autism? Or I didn't know that at the time. And so it was like I went back to school to learn about his, disability and just to help him and what can I do as a mom, what services are out here. And so that just kind of just like, I don't know, going into like a foreign classroom for the first time. That's how I felt.
Wow. I can't imagine. But what I am hearing is a lot more conversation around being on the spectrum as adults.
Right.
What are your thoughts about that?
So being on the spectrum as an adult,
Mhm.
if kids have, as a child, I guess if they have like the proper, I don't want to say care, but if they can get the proper services and if just informing the families and informing the parents about different options that are out there, that all helps them to grow into becoming like the successful adult. So for example, with Bryce, we had him in services after, there was a period of no services and then I found services. And from there, we started working on all the things that he struggled with. For example, he didn't want to wear different shoes. He wanted to wear the same ones. He didn't want to go anywhere different after school. He just wanted to go from school to home. So every day before I even knew about ABA and all of this, I would get him in the car after school and I would say, okay, today we're driving to Sprouts or we're going here, we're going there. So he's having a tantrum in the back. I'm in the front like, okay, coffee, drive, and I'm driving him different places, but it all helped. And so now because of all that, I guess, work that I put into it then and the services, now Bryce is able, he's like, I want my room painted blue. I want to make T-shirts. I want to do this. I want to do that. And now he's, fully into his own world and what he wants.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That is
Exciting.
Exciting. It sounds like he is developing.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And functioning.
Big time.
Big time.
Yes.
So in 2023, the CDC reported that there are around 1 in 36 children in the U.S. that are diagnosed with autism. And you are doing some phenomenal work with your facilities. Do you think there are enough Jennifers out there?
I think there are enough Jennifers out there. And I think that's why I want people, I'm like, come, call me. I'll help you open up. I just think that there needs to be more facilities opened with a family-like environment to where they can go into these facilities, feel as though they belong there. You're a part of this house, and not make it seem like a facility. So if you walk into one of my residential facilities, and you guys are welcome to come on another day.
Where are they located?
I have 2 in Covina. I have 1 in Phillips Ranch, Pomona, and then I just got awarded another facility, and I'll tell you guys about them, in Claremont, California. So I'm now on my 4th facility.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And so, it's just, it's a lot, but my goal and my passion is to open up as many as I can. So that way, all the parents that started like me and struggled in the beginning, I want these facilities to be home for every individual that comes inside. And so, and we love our clients. They love us back. And I think that's like a huge difference.
Can you take us inside of one of your facilities? Like, give us a visual.
Okay. So, like, you want to know what it looks like?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I like farmhouse theme. So, for example, Rising Hill 3, my 3rd facility, you walk in, all the walls are white. It's gray cabinets. We have farmhouse tables. We have decorations on the walls. Every individual has their own room decorated the way that they want. And I've decorated the front really cute. I have pictures of them on the wall. Different events that we do, we take pictures, we put them up. So it looks like our homes. They have blankets if they sit on the couch to watch movies, and everything. It's just like home.
So do they get to stay the night?
They live there.
They live
permanently.
There. Okay,
yes.
permanently.
So how many
Yes.
residents?
So there's 4 residents per home.
Okay.
Yeah, so they can bring their friends over. We cook. We have staff 24 hours a day. It's amazing.
That sounds amazing.
It is.
How
Yes.
old is Bryce now?
So Bryce is 20. He'll be 21 in November.
Okay.
And so
okay.
although he's not asking, I want to go to Vegas. I still, right, he's not asking. But I'm like, you know what? He's 21. I'm going to take him because he's not my other kids. Brian, he'll be like, oh, I want to go here or there. And Bryce doesn't. So I try to gear him a little bit. And I'm like, it's your 21st. So I want to make it big for him
Mhm.
because he doesn't really know how to ask for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So why are you choosing Vegas for him?
Just because with autism, sometimes they read things, they know things. So he's read stories and seen movies that when you turn 21, you go to Vegas because he's mentioned it to me before. So because that's his, visual of what happens at 21, I'm going to take
That's
him.
what you have to do.
That's what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he's
You
gonna.
know, although we'll be eating ice cream and cake and
Oh,
cookies.
that's what you
because-
do.
Oh, of
That's
course.
right. Because
you
he
walk
loves
the
sweets.
strip.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And eat all day. So he's going to love it.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna love it
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
And
Yeah.
I'll wear the sign that my son's 21. He won't, but I'll be the crazy mom. Yeah.
That's not crazy. That's a proud
There
mom.
you go.
Proud mom. Jennifer, you are so inspiring. The work you have done and are currently doing is so inspiring.
Thank you.
Thank you for introducing me to Bryce.
Yes.
Virtually, I would have loved to meet him today. So we heard you say that you want to open up more facilities.
Yes.
Beyond that, what's next for you?
So beyond the facilities, I want to just consult with others that are out there to open up more because I'm getting to that age in my life to where I'm like, I don't know if I can do it forever, but I want to help them open up. But my dream before I end all is I want to open up a center where individuals can come in, the families, they can get OT, PT, speech, and ABA therapy in one spot.
So OT, PT.
So occupational therapy, physical therapy,
Okay.
Speech, ABA therapy, because it's really difficult sometimes as a mom. I remember going to speech therapy, having to go over here for therapy, doing all these different things. You're driving all over town.
Yeah.
And some families have multiple kids.
And if you can have all of that in one facility.
Yes.
Yeah.
One facility, have a daycare area. That way the parents can actually bring their kids, actually get the support, because a lot of times they're like, we're not going to go today because their other child is sick, or this is happening, that's happening. I have no one to watch my kids. And it's a small center. So that's my dream, is to open this up. And once I do that, I feel like, in my opinion, like I've done God's work. I'm like, okay, it's here for the families and they don't have to suffer the way that I did.
Do you envision just staying in California, or do you want to expand?
I want to expand. Yeah, I was thinking moving it after this, going out to Texas, and I want that center to sort of, I guess, like in a franchise style, because it's needed everywhere.
Yeah,
yes.
It is.
So I wanted to open up around the world, and it would make things so much easier.
Jennifer, let us know when you get that facility open so we can be there for the for the ribbon cutting.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, for sure.
All right, we're gonna play a little game.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Francis has the first question.
All right. So this game is called This or That.
Okay.
Okay. Fun little game. First question: beach weekend or weekend in the mountains?
Beach weekend.
Okay. To the beach, are you gonna wear heels or flats?
Flat.
The beach? Okay.
Lipstick or gloss?
Gloss.
Okay.
On the beach, are you going to drink iced coffee or hot coffee?
A mimosa.
Oh, she said
neither.
neither.
That wasn't an option.
She said neither.
Okay, you're up.
On the beach. Toe socks or toe rings?
Toe rings.
Okay.
What's a toe ring?
Like a little
little
jewelry
ring,
for
yeah.
your
Okay. Now, on the beach, are you gonna roller set your hair, or are you wearing your hair straight?
I'm a roller set it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Curly.
Okay. On the beach. This is hilarious. Are you cooking or are you being cooked for?
Being cooked for.
Okay, so you got a chef on the
Yes.
beach. Okay,
With her mimosa.
with her
the
mimosa, curly hair with a toe ring.
Yes.
And
Lip gloss.
lip gloss, flats.
And
Yes.
flats.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So on the beach, okay, you're gonna have a tablet.
Okay.
Are you watching reality shows or a doc?
Reality show.
What's your favorite?
So, funny story. I'm like, I'll watch reality show. I never really watch TV.
Oh,
A lot
But
of us don't.
Yeah. I'm like, I never really watch TV, but I'm like, it's more entertaining to look at reality TV. You know?
okay. All right. So, at this beach, are you taking a friend with you or are you joining a friend?
I
Join
am,
somebody. Okay,
yeah, I'm taking my friend.
Okay.
that's
Taking a friend,
nice.
yeah.
Good for you. Now, as you're being cooked for,
Mhm.
the chef uses a lot of condiments. Do you like them on the side or on top?
On top.
This is hilarious.
I hate condiments.
Okay, she does. She really
Like, I
does. Okay, so at the beach, a store where every item is for what? Who wrote that? Okay,
On the
What is this?
beach, would you
Okay.
prefer someone that is loud and rowdy or just staring at you?
Loud and rowdy. At least I can laugh. I don't want anybody just staring the whole time.
okay. Last one. At the beach, are you scrolling social media on your tablet or are you reading books?
Scrolling social media.
Okay. And yes, this was the last one, but what beach are you going to?
Oh. I would probably go to a beach in another country, not here in California. I don't know. Maybe I'm in, I don't know, Jamaica or somewhere else.
The
not here.
Maldives.
Let's
go with the
yes,
Maldives.
Let's do that.
Let's do the
Yes, let's do
Maldives.
it.
Yeah.
I'm there.
We're going to the Maldives,
Yes.
y'all.
Yeah, y'all go on that 28-hour flight.
Right.
I'll join some friends.
You sure
Okay,
will.
yeah.
That's right.
There you go.
Yes.
Girls
Jen-
trip to the Maldives.
Jennifer, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you. This was so fun. Thank you guys so much for
Yes.
having me
You're
today.
very welcome, and so good to see you again.
Nice seeing you too.
Thanks
Okay.
for coming.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
And Francis, what's happening at Black Girl Sunscreen?
So, y'all, We finally have our YouTube page.
Holla for $1. Holla for $1.
Holla for $1.
Okay.
All right. So you can find our YouTube page, Shamelessly Shontay. Okay. So on this page, you're going to have full episodes of the show, of the recordings. You're going to have some behind the scenes sneak peeks. You might even get some videos or something of the Black Girl Sunscreen headquarters. You might be able to see how we roll in the office, something like that. A little bit.
Listen, I'm going to make it sound a little bit more exciting.
A little bit.
Okay, followers, go ahead onto that Shamelessly Shontay channel on YouTube. Click subscribe, okay, and watch all the stuff that you do not hear on the radio.
And comment to us, y'all, because we
now Francis want to come alive. Now Francis want to come alive. Okay.
Yep.
So click that subscribe button and you're going to see all the behind the scenes full episode of Shamelessly Shontay, everyone that's involved. And we're going to take you through this journey of what it is to have a show.
Okay.
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 And you're listening to Shamelessly Shontay. Bye.
Make sure you get some Black Girl Sunscreen. You don't gotta dodge them sunbeams. Just put on your Black Girl Sunscreen. Black don't crack a dozen.